Hello and welcome to Did You Know, PAC-B TV's latest segment. I'm here today with Marianne Williams, who is the Executive Director of the Greater Baldwinsville Chamber of Commerce, and Cindy Clarke, who is a volunteer with the Visitor Center, which is what we're here to talk about today. So Marianne, can you tell me a little bit about what is the Visitor Center for people who don't know?
Well, a lot of people don't know about, but it's this cute little building that's on the south side of the Seneca River, kind of even with Paper Mill Island. So it's down that path by the river where the boats tie up. It's kind of an interesting situation. The land is owned by the canal system. The building is owned by the village of Baldwinsville, and we provide the volunteers.
Okay.
Kind of an interesting arrangement.
It is, yeah.
And it's open from Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day, and it's staffed entirely by volunteers who greet people as they wander through, or if they're boaters tying up, and basically just welcome them and point them in the right direction if they need any assistance.
Right, so that's probably great during the summer months when we have
Yes.
lots of people from out of town coming to events or just stopping by. And so that's the kind of services they provide, is just helping new people out?
Yes.
That sounds good. And how long have you personally been involved in this?
I am just celebrated my 5th anniversary in this job.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been helping with staff the visitor center during those 5 years.
Right, and so tell me about the relationship. So the Greater Baldwinsville Chamber of Commerce manages the visitor center, or how does that work?
We just provide the volunteers,
volunteers,
and
okay.
kind of keep an eye on things and try to get the materials
help
that
keep
go
it
in
going.
there. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes tons of sense. So tell me again the hours. What are the...
10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
7 days a week, but that's dependent on
In theory.
having someone there to actually open up the center. And it's 2-hour shifts. We have people that will sign up, say, every Tuesday afternoon from 2 to 4, the entire season. And then we have other people that will pick 3 different shifts throughout the summer and just do what they can. The people who volunteer love it and will tell you it is the best job in Beeville.
Yeah, and Cindy, you volunteered there before. What's your experience been like?
Well, I've done it a few years now, and I have to tell you, it's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful experience. It's a way to give back to the community. I generally do like 10 to 12, and you come in the morning, you put out the flag, you open the door, you bring your chairs out, you bring your coffee, and you've got the beautiful vista here of the whole river and Paper Mill Island, and you just sit, you have your coffee. If people come in, they're jogging down the path. Everybody's so friendly. It's just a wonderful thing. People in their boats, they'll come down through, they'll ask questions. We have information inside as to local restaurants, sights to see. You give them information, say on the laundromats or whatever anybody's looking for. You try to help them out, have conversation. There's a book inside where we have visitors sign in. I've had them, from Michigan. They bring their boats all the way through the Great Lakes, what stories they have to tell. We tell them about their village, and there's never been a time when somebody hasn't said, this village is beautiful. What a setup you have here. This is just gorgeous. And people are repeaters. I've been here, I come back, this is my 3rd or 4th or 5th year back in Beeville, and we make a point to come in because everybody's so friendly and welcoming, and it's just a great experience. Anybody that wants to volunteer, it's well worth your time. It's a couple hours out of many times you want to volunteer, but it's just, you just sit and you relax, you enjoy life, you talk to people, you welcome people. And I have to say, Marianne has this all under control. She keeps us advised with emails about changes in the schedules. She plans the schedules. We now have a Keurig coffee machine, which is wonderful. And it's just, and people in the village donate. We've had candies donated and water and chips and everything because it's one saw it, and then it spiraled out from there where people donate food, water, whatever it is, just to make it a little bit nicer. And it's a little bit of advertising for the local businesses and the communities, and they work together more. It's a great experience. I recommend it to anybody to try it.
what she says.
And if somebody is interested in becoming a volunteer, how would they do that?
They can call me at 315-638-0550 or send an email to, now this is a long one, baldwinsvillechamber@gmail.com.
Okay. Easy to remember, though.
Yeah, just
And
a little long to type out.
We'll post that on the Facebook post when this goes up as well. So is there anything else? Oh, well, actually, I wanted to ask you, you got a facelift recently at the Visitor Center, correct?
Yes.
Nice. Tell me about that.
When I first went into the job and I walked into the visitor center and I went, oh my, this looked like everybody's garage where they just kept putting stuff that they didn't want to look at anymore. Nothing matched, things were broken, it just was kind of sad looking. And I started all those years ago trying to find a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout that would take on renovating it as their Gold or Eagle project.
Right.
Finally got a hit. And last summer, Spencer Randolph, and forgive me, I don't remember what troop he's with in Boy Scouts, took it on as his Eagle project. And completely, we took everything out of there. It was painted. The furniture was moved around, repaired, made more usable. They bought new brochure racks, put in a little mini fridge so the visitors can, the volunteers can stash their water, lunches,
Right.
and put in that Keurig so we can have a hot cup of coffee. Yeah,
Yes.
so it's very nice. He did a beautiful job and very much appreciated all that he did. So.
Great. So better for the volunteers, better for visitors to Baldwinsville.
Yes, just presents a nicer, brighter face.
Sounds like it, yeah.
And this year, as Cindy said, I went down there one day and there's this beautiful flower arrangement. Okay.
Yeah.
It was from Green Ivy Florist in town, and she started, what was it, once a week?
Yep, she asked me if she could do it. Augie asked us, she said, gee, would you like to have flowers down there? Well,
Yes.
we're not saying no. So every week, she brought flowers.
Beautiful
That's
flowers,
nice.
and
Great.
little themed ones
Yes,
sometimes. And
yeah.
there was a special one for Independence Day.
Yeah.
And then Sweet Dream Candy Shop brought by candies to hand out. And then we had an incident where the fan, because it's a little rustic building, so there's no heat, there's no AC,
Yeah.
but we had a fan that it was particularly hot. It exploded.
Oh, goodness.
Just decided it was going to stop working by blowing apart. And by the end of the day, we had a brand new fan donated by the Ace Hardware
Oh, that's
in
nice.
Baldwinsville.
Yeah.
So yes, it's nice to see the businesses come together and say, you know, you're representing us, so we're going to help you out.
That's really nice. Yeah. So you have local residents volunteering, local businesses helping out. That sounds like a great way to good face to put on for Baldwinsville.
It certainly is.
And the little added bonus, if you're one of the greeters, is if there's something going on at Paper Mill Island, great seats.
Yeah. Right.
Perfect. You're right. You're
Because we
right.
tell people, anytime you want to go down there, if it's not, quote, a scheduled time, you're free to open up,
Right.
sit back,
Pop
enjoy
down there.
music.
Sounds good. It makes sense during events too. Have somebody there to help
Right.
answer questions of people who are passing through.
Right.
Yeah. Great. Is there anything else people should know about the visitor center?
Not so much the visitor center, but one thing that surprised me,
Sure.
not being a boater, is as Cindy said, people come from Michigan. People can actually do a whole loop where they come through the canal system, through the Great Lakes, down the Mississippi, to the Gulf of Mexico, around, and back up. And there's I think it's called the Golden Loop, which I find fascinating.
Yeah.
There's people that do that, and of course they're usually the ones that the boats that cost more than our homes.
Absolutely.
But they're always willing to share their stories,
Yeah.
and
Right.
it really is
So you meet some interesting people.
Oh, very
yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, for our viewers at home, if you want to get involved, you know how. If you have any questions, you can also reach out to us at PAC-BTV.org. That's our website, and you can find our email address on there. So thank you so much, Marianne. Thank
you're
for
welcome.
talking to us
Thank
today.
you.
And get down to that visitor center. Goodbye.